Good morning, children. Welcome to our next class. In last class, you learned about feathers of birds and the types of feathers, how they are helping them for different purposes. This all you learned. In today's class, we are going to learn about the other part of these birds. That is, which helps for picking up food, eating, and also to break the fruits or nuts they are using. Finally, for eating purpose, to gather the food, to pick up the food, they are using this part. So which part that is? That's beak. So beaks of birds you're going to learn in today's class. So once we'll see what are the new words in this LP2. So the first one is nectar, nectar. Nectar, nectar. Nectar meaning a sweet liquid in flowers. A sweet liquid in the flowers called as nectar. Now we will see, before understanding the beaks of birds, we'll do one small activity, children. For this, you need a glass of water. Take a glass of water and another plate, some noodles, some nuts and grains. And you also take the tools like plucker, straw and nutcracker. Okay. Now you try to eat these food items by using these tools. So for example, you try to drink the water by using a plucker. Is it possible by using this plucker? Are you able to drink the water? It's not at all possible. Then which tool is suitable for drinking water? Straw is suitable for drinking water. Yes? And now, can you break these nuts by using a straw? Not at all possible. By using a nutcracker, we can break these nuts and eat. And to eat this noodles, is it possible by using a straw-like tool to eat the noodles? Not at all. Then plucker is suitable for eating these noodles. In the same way, children, the birds are having different types of beaks. Depending on their food habit, their beaks are developed. So here we'll see what type of birds and how their beaks are, how they are helping them. Okay. You identify the first bird. Which bird it is? It's a kingfisher. And you observe the beak of kingfisher. You know the name itself you can understand, it eats fishes. So how the beak of this kingfisher? If it has a small beak, can it catch the fishes? If it is a curved beak, can it eat the nuts? It's not possible. So to catch the fishes, they need a pointed beak. That's why this kingfisher is having very long and pointed beak. Very long and pointed beak kingfisher is having. So with the help of this pointed, long, strong beak, they are able to catch the fishes. So what they are eating? They are eating the fishes. So the structure of the kingfisher beak is helpful for catching fishes. Now you look at the another bird named as parrot. So parrot beak, when you observe how it is, parrot beak is, it's in curved shape. How the beak of a parrot? It's in curved shape. And how it is helping? It helps to break the nuts. It helps to break the nuts and eat. It helps to eat the fruits. That's why parrot is having curved beak. Kingfisher is having long and pointed beak. Now identify the another bird, that's the sparrow. So what type of beak sparrow is having? Sparrow is a small bird and have a small pointed beak. The bird is also small and even the beak is also small. It's a small pointed beak. Okay. How this kingfisher is having pointed beak, even the sparrow is also having pointed beak. So it helps to eat the grains, small grains. It can easily eat with the help of small pointed beak. And the next bird is hummingbird. It is the smallest bird. Hummingbird is the smallest bird and it is having very long beak. Very long and straw-like beak. How just now we had seen all the tools, no? In that how the straw is, like that the beak of a hummingbird. And it helps to suck the nectar from flowers. Just now I told you what's the meaning of nectar. A sweet juice from the flowers, sweet juice secreted from flowers called as nectar. So hummingbird suck the nectar from flowers. So it's using its pointed long straw-like beak. So hummingbird is having straw-like beak. Sparrow is having small pointed beak. Parrot have curved beak. And kingfisher have long and pointed beak. And eagle have hooked beak that help them to tear the flesh of other animal. Their prey means the animal which they eat, it's known as its prey. So to eat their prey, they are having hooked beaks. Eagle have hooked beak, kingfisher have long and pointed beak, whereas parrot have curved beak, sparrow have small and pointed beak, and hummingbird have straw-like beak. Understood, children? Finally, depending on their food habit, their beaks are developed. Now, to understand more about the beaks of birds, you watch this video.
Short and pointed beaks help birds to pick up grains and worms. Straw-like beaks help them suck nectar from flowers. Strong and curved beaks help birds to break nuts.
Understood now? Now we will see the content book. What questions are given in practice book. You see in content book how beautiful pictures are given. See the curved beak parrot, kingfisher. Just now we discussed all this. Only eagle is not there. That eagle hooked beak you can see in the picture. To catch its prey, they are using hooked beak. Now the practice questions here in page number 20 are: a kingfisher catches fish using its beak. Tick the correct answer. Is it using curved beak or long and strong beak? Definitely it is long and strong beak. So tick the A bit. Next two are true or false. The thin and straw-like beak of a hummingbird helps it to break the nuts. Is it using straw-like beak for breaking nuts? No, it's using to suck the nectar. So first one is false, right in textbook itself. And the next one, its long and strong beak helps a parrot to catch fish easily. Long and strong beaks help a parrot to catch fish easily. No, parrot is not eating fishes at all and it's not having long and strong beak. So write here false. And the third question, Dream saw a small bird eating grains of rain. Draw such a bird and label the types of beak it has. So it's a small bird eating grains. So that's beak is definitely like a sparrow beak. How sparrow have to eat the grains, it's helpful. Very short and pointed beak. How sparrow is having, like that it will be. So that beak along with the bird you draw in your classwork, children. Understood? So complete this page 20 practice questions, and we also go to workbook now. We will see what are the questions given in the workbook. Come to page number 13 and see, match these beaks. How the first beak is, which bird's beak? Parrot beak. Yes, you are right. That is a parrot beak. So you draw a line from parrot. Draw the line from parrot to parrot beak. And the second one is sparrow beak. Sparrow has short and pointed beak. So draw a line from sparrow to sparrow. And the next one is parrot. So the last one is eagle, hooked beak. So the draw the line from C bit to middle one. Understood, children? And the next question you see, Sam saw a bird with a thin narrow beak that looked like a straw. So what kind of food do you think the bird eats? You know that, and before worksheet or in the practice question you had seen that the birds are having straw like beak to eat, to suck the nectar. They'll use this long straw like beak for sucking nectar, right? So what kind of food they eat? They eat the nectar. You write here, this bird which have narrow beak, thin and narrow beak, look like a straw, they'll use for sucking nectar from flowers, you write. And the last one, third question, why does a kingfisher have long strong beak? You know that kingfisher eat fishes. So to catch the fishes, they have long, strong and pointed beak. Understood, children? So complete these answers in page number 13. At the same time, page number 20 practice questions also you write in textbook. And you also draw the different beaks of birds, curved beak, long and pointed beak, straw-like beak, hooked beak, and short and pointed beak. These beaks you draw in your classwork neatly and label them. Okay, children, I'm going to check your notebooks in online class. Thank you.